I think it's live now. Can you speak for a hot minute so I can see?
Oh, my throat.
Oh, first communication of Spade on stream.
E. Oh, I just got the notification on my iPad and on my phone. Lovely.
What I'm gonna do is just for the background for today, because we're just doing still image and the moving water background today. I am too tired. It's like something in the morning. It's like something in the morning for Spade. Well, it's like just.
It is 12:30 in the morning for me.
I wake up in the morning and see this stupid bitch talking to me. That's Spade. See, like, look
I
down at
wake up in
phone.
the morning, I got murder on my mind. Me when Ace doesn't fucking respond to my goddamn texts.
Time to message the fucking bitch girl. How to diminish Panda's self-esteem? Just call her like a bitch. You're good.
Bitch!
But we got an idea to start this live stream because me and Spade were just talking about something that never got solved, and we were still kind of angsty about it and confused. Yeah. I don't know if these two people are like watching this right now.
I doubt it.
If they are,
they have lives.
They have lives in Australia.
Australia?
Crikey, man!
I say that as I'm on the other end talking to Rat's girlfriend who is Australian.
To everyone that is in Australia, we're not trying to diss you. On God, I actually don't mind Australian culture. It's actually kind of lit, and I learned a lot of shit about it from Carmen Sandiego, and now I'm just being a bitch because I only learned it from a kid's show.
As long as I don't get kicked in the face by a kangaroo, I think I'll be fine.
There's a character on Carmen Sandiego that says crikey, and I slightly just...
Oh crikey?
No, I'm not joking, he says crikey! And I'm like, am I saying it right? Australians, help me if I'm saying it right! Ah!
Should I ask Wrath's girlfriend? Because she is Australian. Just be like, yo, do you actually say crikey? Yes.
Dude, remember Joker said that once?
Crikey.
And then Ace tried to say it, but then he said it in a Russian accent, so he sounded like a Russian trying to imitate an Australian accent. Oh my god, that was hilarious. But, basically, this is what happens when Spade leaves I'm dead. Oh, hold up.
This is what happens when Panda leaves Spade alone for, like, a month.
I left you alone for, like, a week and shit happened. I legit left Spade alone, typed into, like, fucking glitch, and then I'm like, a minute later, gets in a call with Ace and Spade, and I just hear Ace say, hey, babe, and you're like, what? And I'm like, what the fuck? I was gone for, like, a minute! What? Hold on!
You're the one who started it. You said it.
But I didn't I didn't expect that when I said that you guys would actually jump over the ledge and just do it.
That sounds really wrong. Context, Panda. Context.
You know that both of you guys think about death every day. You know this. Also, if anyone's confused of the photo and why is there a screaming character just fucking upset about Roblox, it's basically just me and Spade half of the time when I'm playing Roblox. Well, Ace is just high or drunk in the background.
Just pass the fuck out with a cigarette.
And since Ace doesn't have Wi-Fi, he's not gonna get this notification until, like, he gets internet or data. Which I highly doubt it, because if he does have data, he's silently watching this, silently judging that I'm an idiot and Spade is a fucking bitch.
Me has trauma with people smoking around me. Also, Ace, time to get high, bitch it!
Time to go die off a ledge. Wee! And this is when my mom and dad probably, like, went on my account and said, swearing, smiley face. I still think it was my dad or my mom, I swear to God.
Time to go get lung cancer.
But basically, this story started in, like, I believe the ending of 2022. No, we're still...
It's 2022, you stupid bitch.
At the end of, like, 2021 and, like, roughly a couple months into 2022, I believe. I might be remembering this wrong.
Yeah.
Probably. But I do know that me and Spade were live streaming once, and it was after the devastating news that a friend of ours was killed by a car, a white truck. When you describe, like, what truck hit someone, you automatically think that something might be fishy. Also, why would someone be taking photos of a car wreck?
The news.
Unless the person is alive or the news got there. And I tried looking up, person died in so-and-so town. Because, let's just say Joker gave a lot of hints of where the fuck he lives. No offense. And I looked it up.
Yeah.
And he had it on his fucking Facebook, so it wasn't that hard. Either. So.
Not the Facebook.
Not the Facebook.
No, man, he's just casually laying down in my bed.
I typed it because it said what school he went to, which everyone automatically can figure out. And it was driving distance or walking distance, because I remember, and Spade remembers this, he kept saying he was walking home. So, the only time he got a car was probably years later. Anyway. So, I legit, just being an idiot, typed in because automatically that's what I do. If I hear, like, a friend gets hurt in a certain place, I tend to look up the news inside a certain place, like I did with Brony and Bailey and a lot of ex-friends that I should really not care about. But I did it anyway. Including Spade. I'm like learning about Boston. That the word Boston just came in my mind, and I'm like, I don't have any friends in Boston. What the fuck am I thinking?
I'm going on a field trip to Boston.
Boston Tea Party. Throw a tea bag in the water. Spade, go to. But like I looked it up, and I couldn't find any car wrecks that happened at that time in where they lived, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go, like, and my friend Tyler, like, called me up, and he was like, hey, did you hear that, Dark got murked? And I'm like, yeah, I was told by my brother. What's going on? And he's like, yeah, Jenna doesn't think that. I'm like, wait, Jenna's still around? And they're like, yeah, Jenna is still around. And I'm like, well, what's going on? And I'm like, I got in a call. And Jenna straight up, in the call, got her damn phone and called up Dark's mother while I was sitting there. And I was on my phone. It was early in the goddamn morning on a Saturday, and I was dying from COVID. And she called me up, like, called fucking Dark's mom, which Jenna told me, yeah, Dark's mom actually likes me, because sometimes I call her. I'm like, wow. Okay. So me and Tyler were sitting there, and on God, the only time that Tyler will be on the side of someone is when he is sitting there seeing the proof. Me and him heard her calling Dark's mom, and I can recall that was her voice. That was Dark's mom's voice, because I heard Dark's mom yell at him so many times, and I believe you guys can hear it in old recordings of Dark and me and Joker playing Minecraft like a high hooligans. I heard her voice coming from Jenna's phone. I know it was, like, Dark's mom. And Dark's mom said, yeah, he never got in a car wreck. And me and Spade instantly went to Dark and Joker to verify this information. And all they did was fucking dip!
Yup.
They technically just dipped out of the existence. And me and Spade are just, like, trying to get them to answer it because it straight up, like, appeared to be a lie. And Joker finally said, oh yeah, it is a lie. And we're like, what? The fuck? What that chicken loin? It's just mind-blowing that if you just automatically, out of nowhere, like, get an ex-girlfriend to call up someone's like, I did not come at the did I come at the wrong time? No, me and Spade are just like talking about like these two people that legit left things on a bad part. Like, I can admit that I am in the wrong for not trying to contact Joker, but the motherfucker said he was at work most of the time, and we had such a difference of time zone, because let's just say America and Australia has the most hugest ass ginormous fucking time zone difference.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you live in Cali. Sure, you can like do the whole entire hemisphere shit. He's in the morning time and I'm trying to be dead ass asleep. So, boy, if you don't. So if anyone
I'm like Facebook stalking. My grandma.
Are you trying to? You're just over there like stalking your grandma? What the heck? Then again, your grandma probably does that to your Facebook. It's like,
yeah.
What's the delinquent doing now?
I actually like my grandmother. She's really sweet.
I'm talking like,
but
oh
no,
it's your aunt. It's your aunt that's like, what is this fucking delinquent doing?
Mm-hmm. I found a picture of my grandmother and the birth giver. Not the one I live with, but the birth giver when she was a child. My grandmother was gorgeous. Why didn't I get those genetics?
Meds.
I would get it. It's like, okay, Spade, you can like continue the story while I dip out of existence real quick to go get my medication.
I don't remember half of it. I'm just over here on Facebook, bro.
Let me be on Facebook. I'll try to be fast as Sonic, I promise. Fuck, I tripped on Boomer!
Note to self, don't trip on your cat. That's not a good idea. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not good at telling stories.
But yeah, I tripped on Boomer accidentally, and now I'm depressed. Like it that I continue oh my god, I'm dropping shit. What the fuck? But basically, Dark and Joker.
Oh my god.
Dark and Joker straight up dipped out of the ether of the universe of who knows where. And me and Spade just sat here questioning what the hell happened. Like, were we in the wrong? Are we the assholes for just wanting an answer when our friends blatantly lied in front of our face? Like, are we the asshole here, man? I am confused. It's been a couple of months now, so I feel comfortable talking about it. Heck, I can, like, even talk about what happened to me and Drake and everyone else, but I'm too tired. That's a whole entire video on its own. That can be a story time video, man. A whole ass story time. The never-ending story.
I was looking through my grandmother's thing, right?
Yeah.
And, my family tree is fucking weird, man. So you know how my grandmother is, like, my dad's sister? You know, my family tree is weird. So,
when you get adopted by your, like, uncle.
Yeah, I got adopted by my aunt and uncle. But I call them mom and dad because I was raised by them, you know, as you do.
Birth giver, birth father.
My birth giver and my sperm donor are trash. We don't talk about them.
That's what you call it? Sperm donor?
Yes. Yes, I do. That is exactly what I do. I made the mistake of, I was like looking at the photos of my grandmother on Facebook, right? And I made the mistake of clicking on one of them, of a picture of my grandmother and my uncle, Uncle Scott, when they were younger, when they were 7 and 6. I clicked on his thing, right? On his profile. My family hasn't talked to this man since 2016. So it's been a while, because there was some family drama, because, you know, I'm fucking Italian, and, you know, we hold grudges.
Mamma mia, there's so much salt on this pizza!
I'm like 99% sure my last name literally means stubborn.
Now I'm just thinking of
And
like Spade throwing like a baguette at her birth mom, birth giver.
No, but I made the mistake of like looking at my uncle's photos, right? Like his uploads. I scrolled down, right? Pictures of my little cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Picture of my dad at my old house and him. And then there's a picture of me and my dad when I was younger. And there's a picture of me and my brothers there. And like, those are like one of the main pictures on his profile, along with like his son. And I'm like,
You're just
this
sitting.
man, he was so good. He's really good with kids, right? But he's a major fucking Trumpy whatever. I don't care what your political opinions are, but like he yelled at my mother and he took his son for the social security check that he would get. He wanted the money.
That's bullshit, man.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're still me and Spade are still questioning, are we the assholes? But now I just slightly realized that ever since me and Spade started hanging out with Ace, we'll feel more comfortable talking to him about shit. And he's like been our friend for about only like 3 to 2 years. And Joker
Well, I assume I feel comfortable with him. He's my boyfriend.
Well, there's shit that I don't tell my boyfriend. All you piece of crap.
I found a picture of me as a baby. Not a baby, but like I was like 6 or something. I don't know.
You know the weird part is about dating someone? Is that you silently realize that you never seen their face.
I know what he looks like.
Why are you blonde?
I am a natural blonde. Did you forget that?
I thought you always had black hair!
No! I dyed my hair, you bitch!
Man, it's like that time I kept confusing my dad for my mom because she kept dyeing her hair like blonde. But every time her hair wasn't blonde, it was a dirty brown like my father's. So I always like, Mom? And he turns around, I'm like, oh, hi, Dad. And he's like, why? Why you confuse me for your mom? And I'm like, Ma. Just straight up knowing that he's just standing there looking at his tomboy, realizing, oh, this shit is a mama's girl. Oh no. Oh no, bro.
Oh no, this little sperm that I decided to keep as a pet is a mama's girl. How dare.
Funny enough, I was actually born like before I was in my I was born. I was like 2 years old when my mom and dad got married.
Wow.
I'm a bastard child.
Yes, you are.
I just realized what
You are indeed a bastard.
And I'm just silently like, all around me are
I'm on the hunt for pictures of me with my somewhat natural hair color.
You think
from, like,
Ace will ever show
years
us
ago.
what he actually looks like, or he's that fucking scared that we'll spread the image of him everywhere? The only time I accidentally took a photo of Spade's face was because I'm trying to take a screenshot of a Minecraft skin. And now he's terrified that I would do it again.
Yeah.
It's like that whole entire thing with Coda saying, "Oh, I got a photo of him," and I'm like, "Of who?" And I'm like, "You have Lapis," and then you start dating Ace, and then you start dating Dom. So who do you have a picture of, woman? And I just said, "Oh my god!" When I met Dakota, she was 18. I'm 18 now, right?
She's 19.
She was
Or
19.
20.
So and Lapis.
She's 19 or 20 now. I don't know.
Yeah, and that means Lapis is 24 or something.
Yeah.
Man, I'm wondering if he's still in the ghetto. I say that nonchalantly. But the dude, no offense to everyone that is in a gang. You do you, I do me. We don't do each other. That is fine, Amundo.
I found a very bad picture, but there's still
Panda,
somewhat blue
someone
from when I dyed my hair.
started
But that's,
messaging me on Discord that has you as a friend. Who?
what?
Oh, Dark Matthew just typed me. I'm confused who it is. Just tell me the username and I'll go find out. Because at this point I have so many friends, Matthew, that you kind of just need to tell me the username. Because my memory is a garbage can that's been fucking discarded by freaking... What is that green monster that lives in the garbage cans? The Grouch? Something?
I think it's the Grouch.
Like, it has the word Grouch in it.
Oscar the Grouch.
There we go, Oscar. Like, I'm the trash can that Oscar the Grouch disliked. And he has specific taste of garbage. If I'm that fucking trash that he doesn't want me, then I'm not wanted. I'm just imagining fucking Glitch and my boyfriend just looking at the thing, and Ace is just like, yeah, you piece of garbage. And Glitch is like, why do you talk shit about yourself? And my boyfriend's like, what is life? What is life? But, yeah, I have a lot of friends. I have, like, friends from VR chat, I have friends from Minecraft, I have friends from Roblox that tend to spam me. I have friends that tend to see, for some fucking actual projection reason, that disappears and reappears like fucking God himself in fucking fiction.
Hey Panda, you want to see some bullshit?
Sure.
So, you know, did I ever tell you I have a half sister?
Yeah.
Her name's
Wait,
Liliana. I met her at a funeral.
Where did Ghost go?
He died. It's fine. Nobody cares about him.
I did.
No, fuck him.
I actually messaged the motherfucker on like Instagram, and then he just dipped off Instagram like he didn't want to talk to me.
I'm gonna show you some bullshit. So on the top, right? Me. On the top is me. In the middle and on the bottom is my little sister. She was like 1 in 2016, so she's like 8 or so now. That bitch is like my twin.
The face that you're doing in the photo relates to everything you do every day.
What's the cookie one?
No, look at the face. Look at the face of it.
The one with the cookie? I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Nah.
This cookie tastes bad, bitch. What the fuck did you get?
You should just set that as the fucking stream cover.
No, because I'm not allowed to show a picture of, like, an 18. Like, even though, like, I don't know the kid's name, I have a strict policy of showing kids on my streams, like, their faces, because I don't have the parents' permission. The only reason why I show your faces is because no one cares about your parents.
Yeah.
Even Ace.
Just
Even
I'm cropping the picture of me with the fucking cookie.
Yeah, we should send that to just Ace and see what he does with it.
Be like,
No, like,
yeah.
Hey, look at this random kid we found on, like, Spade's Facebook. And he's like, okay, that's Spade. Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at me. I cropped it. I'm just like, oh.
The face of a
This
pure
cookie is dank as hell.
This cookie tastes different. It's not chocolate chip. It's fucking raisin.
I'm like, actually, I'm pretty sure that's garlic bread. That's fucking garlic bread. I don't know. Fucking Italian bitches. I grew up eating hella Italian food, okay? My great grandmother.
I'm scrolling for my friends list, and I'm realizing that there's so many people that dipped off the face of the planet.
Yes.
And then at the same time, honest to God, don't care.
I have, like, no baby pictures of myself. Because, fun fact, when I was, like, adopted with the court proceedings, the fucking lawyer took the pictures. Like, she actually asked for the pictures, and we never got them back, so now some random lawyer has my baby pictures and never gave them back. I was just like,
I'm just gonna quickly message my friend. I don't know where he has been, but...
My aunt still hasn't accepted my friend request on Facebook. How dare you?
I'm legit taking up this live stream time just to type my friend, and I don't care if everyone shames me for it. should say like his actual name because he told me to do that, but I keep forgetting it. So I always say people by their usernames. Ah!
Please, my little cousin was so cute when she was a baby.
Is she like a demon now?
No, she's actually quite sweet. She's a really sweet little kid.
She's like the only thing that reason why, like your grandma and your cousin are the only reasons why you're dealing with your family.
Yep. Oh, hey, look! There's my uncle who died of who had a heroin addiction. It's great.
Panda, there's the tag. Did you just send it to me in my fucking server? Or somewhere else? I think he's sending it. Where are you sending it? Matthew! Where are you sending it?
Oh, hey, look, there's my cousin's mom before she decided. Well, technically, she's my cousin, too. Yeah, there's my cousin who dipped because she, you know, drug addiction.
My god.
My family's weird, man.
I swear to god, my friend Troy is like a fucking saint. Because I don't talk to him in the server, and yet he still treats me with respect. Troy is the homie.
Mm.
And no one can change my mind. Troy is the homie. Everyone say Troy is awesome in chat. Do it. Just frickin' do it.
Aw, the old camper.
Oh, you know my family is dysfunctional at times. You could just hear them during live streams, them yelling at one another.
I was at that party, yet I'm not in the picture. Excuse me, how dare you?
How you know that you're the dislike child? Oh, I don't know. I don't have baby pictures of myself in my baby book. Only my hair. I'm not even joking. That was a legit what happened to me. They didn't mean, my mom and dad didn't mean to. It's just I always moved out of frame and my face became a blurry mess of a demon. I was that one baby that just disliked being in photos. And now I have an Instagram account that requires you to have photos. I only uploaded one video of my face and that was it. I'm such a good Instagrammer.
Oh, I found pictures of me, but they're old.
Old like a burrito. From Colorado.
I look so grumpy in these pictures, oh my god.
Okay, everyone, I know that, Panda, it's right above me saying here is a tag.
Yeah, I never realized how much my uncle and my sperm donor look alike.
The person is I'm confused who it is. Is that the name?
Hmm?
Because it doesn't show the tag. I'm confused on what you're trying to indicate. Matthew's having a hard time, like, indicating what the fuck he's talking about. Am I planning to take a bath at, like, 10 so I have an excuse to go immediately to bed? Yes. Am I procrastinating until it actually turns 10? Yes. Am I happy about my choices in life? No.
Of course.
But I'm still alive.
I have found another toddler picture of me. See, this is why we go on the internet. To find old pictures of my childhood that I don't remember.
Okay, the live stream chat is not showing what Dark sent. Like, Dark Matthew sent. That would have been, like, better, like, a while ago. So I didn't have to, like, go back and forth between this confusion mesh. But, okay, so everyone that has been wondering where is Crystal Magics when I made, like, an update video, like, 2 years ago, it's because, like, it's been off and on, and only recently that the server has been reopened, and we started working on it again. And basically, the only reason why it hasn't been working on is because I keep going back and forth between the ideas of what the story actually is. Because my ADHD mind can't set on one fucking thing. Because I'm an idiot. Also, Matthew, what the hell? Oh! That is Anthony! Not my dad, but that's Anthony. He's a good person. Sure, his name is Uncle Tony, but that's not Tony. That's my friend Anthony. He's a good person. Don't worry. He's a good homie. Anthony's a good guy. He's good. He's a good boy. He deserves a cookie. Good boy deserves cookie.
I found a thing.
If you go on my dad's Facebook, you will see that the only picture of me as a kid was like when I was like 11. 21. I don't know. I just randomly saying
My hair
numbers.
was so blonde.
Blonde dabby double die.
Like, look at it. Why is it so blonde?
You know that like one photo of a kid with an astronaut behind him was actually solved to be like the actual husband's wife just accidentally moving into frame behind her kid. So that astronaut was never an astronaut. It was just a lady.
Do you want to see an amazing picture of my cousins?
No.
You need to see it. It's amazing.
No.
Fuck you.
Oh, I was confused when he messaged me and all I could find was you as his friend. Yeah. Because I think there's not many mutual friends between me and him. Like, he doesn't have any user info, he's not in mutual server stage. He's friends with a lot of my friends. Like, he's friends with Wolfie, Nova. That's how I actually met, like, Anthony, was through my sibling Nova. Why do you even have that spade? What the fuck? Yeah, I never asked him to join my server. That's why he's not there. Because I kind of want to become the friend with the person before asking them to join a server. That's kind of my mindset with things. And goddamn, my editing software likes to take forever to load, so I can just close it because I didn't mean to open it. But Spade watched this video, and you guys want to know something funny? When I was in a call with Glitch, right? My dad walks in concerned, thinking that the video of my characters getting murked on screen was a plea for help from me. Like, he thought I was sad and depressed. So he got up from his seat, walked in my room, closed the door, and talked to me like, "Are you okay? Like, are you sure that?" I'm like, It's just a story. Dad, I'm fine. I'm not dying. I'm good. Like, sure, I use these characters for, like, venting and shit. But I'm fine. Also, that video that I did that was a vent had Joker in it, and I'm silently wondering if I should blur out his face to make more, like, weirder context. Like, showing that I mistrust the person, that I put my trust in someone that I shouldn't have. Like, the whole entire point of the video was to show my friends that I do have people that I trust, but then that same person that showed up in the video backstabbed me and fucking broke the most biggest promise of my life and just decided to dip. Like, he had one promise that I expected him to keep was stay, like, be friends forever no matter what. Like, I kept talking good about him when he was not around. Like, everyone heard. Spade got tired of it and showed me to shut up.
Wait, what?
Remember how many times I talked about Joker being a good brother and you just told me to shut the fuck up?
Yep.
Yep.
I was
Like-
never close with them.
Yeah, but I was. You were more close to Pally.
Yeah, Pally was like my dad.
Father, I come to you from Alaska. I actually know I come to you to Alaska to talk about your extended husband warranty. Your father figure warranty is coming to an halt. But the only person that is still around from the old FP days that me and Spade both still trust is goddamn fucking Lawrence! Lawrence! Yeah. Speaking of him, I wonder where the fuck he is. Lawrence is still around. That's the fucking cool part. Like, even if he's, like, busy with his life and shit, he's still on the server, will go online, and still fucking talk. When you add him. Other than that, he doesn't show up. When me and Spade try to add Joker so many times to get him to calls to join us, he suddenly dips offline, off into the unknown. And usually, me and Spade are up late like this at times during the weekends. And we try messaging him on the weekends, because I know on the weekends he's free from his job. He just doesn't show up and dip. So the whole entire time that, like, Joker kept saying that, like, we didn't bother trying to communicate, we fucking did. That is the dumb part. We fucking tried to communicate. But no, it didn't work out. Wrong, Dark Matthew. If I was talking about you, I'd say Dark Magic Matthew. Or Matthew. I'm saying Dark because Dark 303 or not 666 is what he's referred to. You know, the motherfucker that said he got hit, got killed in his car because he was being dumb and hit the tree. How dumb can you be when you're driving a truck? I'm questioning that. Like, I know there's accidents that just happens, but what? My mom, in her whole entire life, said that the only reason why me and my family stayed away from white cars is because, like, of story dealing with her uncle. That is the only reason why we stayed away from white cars. I didn't know that white cars had, like, pedos or, like, kidnappers in them. I just knew that my mom didn't like them, so I stayed away from them. It was kind of the unspoken rule of, stay away from white car, boom, you're good. You're safe, homie. You're safe if you stay away from the vroom vroom. Beep beep, motherfucker. But yeah, me and Spade just, like, are confused, upset, and kind of just straight up depressed about what happened. And it feels good to get it off our backs for once, you know, right, Spade? Because
Sure.
for me, it was. I don't know about Spade, because, well, Spade was not really
I
close to
wasn't
them.
close with either of them. I dated Joker very briefly, and yes, he was there when I sliced my thumb open, but, like, other than that.
He was there, like, when I got fucking, like, high off my ass, and Ace just laughed at me. Thanks, Ace. That was fucking helpful.
However, I will take into consideration that Joker was worried when I, like, sliced through my finger. he was like worried because I was bleeding a lot and shit, so he like stayed and called me and made out or something.
Yeah, okay, Matthew, I really don't think Dark was brake checking someone. That's the thing. Like, he drove into a tree. How do you brake check and lose control that easily? Like, I'm just questioning, how do you lose control of a white truck when you're brake checking someone? Shouldn't that thing be much easier to, like, stop? Like, if it's a normal truck, I'm just confused, okay? I don't have a car. My mom told me how it is to drive a truck, and she told me it's kind of easy when you get the hang of it. And, like, Dirk said he, like, had that car for a while, so I thought he knew better on how to drive. But no. I guess he didn't. Because he went vroom vroom into that goddamn tree. The Lorax is upset with him. The Lorax decided to smite him and put him in a coma. Boom. You want to know the sad thing is that a lot of my friends tell me their birthdays. I write it on a piece of paper, and then my mom loses the piece of paper, so I don't remember anyone's their birthdays. Heck, sometimes when it's my birthday, I legit forget what day I'm born on. The reason why I remember it's September 1st is because my mom and dad are like, yeah, we get a paycheck today, so now we can get you a birthday cake. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Wait, my birthday's today? And they're like, yeah. And I just sit there, like, fucking, like, depressed at myself. Like, how the fuck do you forget your own goddamn birthday, you stupid piece of garbage? Soda. Soda's something. But, Spade.
What?
That is how the cookie crumbles. You put your trust in someone, and they just throw it under the bus. Or under the tree. Or under the white goddamn
That's the same
truck.
as somebody saying that they got you a birthday cake and eating it right in front of you.
Oh my god, that's the most demonic thing I ever fucking heard. I'm not even joking. I've never heard a person buying you a birthday cake, sitting there and eating in front of you. I've heard people punching the birthday cake in your face. Never heard of the person actually sitting down and eating it. What the fuck?
It's also the same as the gods making me, like, love cooking, but then also gives me diabetes.
And giving your fucking siblings the most fucking high horse ever.
They eat the shit that I make. Like, I have been cooking dinner for 3 fucking weeks straight for my fucking family. And they eat everything. Literally everything.
At this point, they should just be eating fucking sand from all the way in fucking Africa.
Yeah, seriously though, because I am a damn good cook, and they know that, and they eat all the food that I make. So then when I go and try and eat something,
they're like, no,
it's like,
no, you're too fat. No, you're diabetes.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, my mom, like, said, you can't eat that, you're diabetes. And my dad's like, fuck, I do what I want. And he just ate it anyway. Like, he didn't have any sugar that day, so he just ate it. Like, But the worst thing ever that happened, like, in the friend group that, like, Ace, Dark, and I were a part of, was when the dramas between Jenna and some other people started. Like, at that point, I just think it was both sides being assholes to one another. I will admit that I was a pit of a fucking pimp-ass looking ass piece of shit. Because I was, like, following the crowd, which I shouldn't have, really. But I did. Because I'm a goddamn chicken Lauren idiot. But to be honest, a lot of people kind of just disappear out of your life without much of a reason. They'll say something that will mean the world to you at one moment in your life, but then they just turn it upside down and throw it back at your face.
People on the internet suck, and people in general suck. Moral of the story, don't trust anybody.
The only reason why that some of our friends, including me and Spade, are kind of close to each other is because we helped one another through the hardships of dealing with it. We had similar stories to one another. Sure, it was different, but it was similar enough for us to relate to one another, enough to help each other. That's the only reason why we were able to, understand one another. Me and Spade were, when we first met, Spade showed signs of her, they are having, issues about things.
It was a fetus.
No, issues in the background. I heard your parents fighting a lot.
Yeah.
They were yelling. They were, one time they threw something, and I straight up got up from my seat to see if it was my dad. But I double checked. No, it was you who, did it. Your mom and dad in the background did it. Not you. And I just sat there realizing that a person that I see as a sibling, getting terrified of one object being thrown. Not multiple, but one. And that shows how much mental damage that someone actually has.
I'm gonna be honest, even though I tend to be, overly sexual and whatever, sometimes men terrify me. If you were to ever be around me in real life and they're, a bunch of guys, in public or just in general, even if it's somebody I know, if a guy comes close to me, I will back the fuck up. Men make me extremely uncomfortable.
Soda. But, yeah, Spade originally only talked to me for a bit, besides just talking to Pally. Let's just say, around this time, I started being in more calls with friends, right? I was in a call with Nia for a bit until disaster struck from the Fire Nation recall T. And Spade and I separated for a while because FP kind of poofed out of existence because he was gone. And basically, the only reason why we became friends again is because we found each other and we decided to hang out more. We've been friends for 8 years, so that's why, for me, when Joker and Dark broke their promises and lied to me the most biggest ass lie they could ever pull out of their ether of an ass and told it to me, I immediately fucking, mentally just fucking broke.
I was there when they told the lie, and, when Dark first appeared again.
Me and Spade were just vibing. I was making Adrian make rat burgers, and Spade was fucking high off their ass. And then Dark's just hi.
Yeah.
I'm not dead. And then they say, oh yeah, he was in a coma. And I'm like, you said he was fucking dead. How do you mistake someone being dead and then them being in a fucking coma? Usually you hope they're in a coma first before being dead.
Yeah.
Is Australia's medical shit, shit? Australians, are your,
They have better healthcare and shit. America has one of the worst healthcare systems.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, did you just automatically got, I don't know, American welfare shit happen to you or something? Like, I'm confused. Like, did William Afton murder the president and change shit? Like, what? Like, what the heck? So, when, like, that happened, Speed heard the fucking hurt in my voice, and Ace didn't like it either, so I frankly just hanged out with Ace and Spade half of the time.
Ace is really protective, I will say that.
Oh, we got some... Like,
that's an understatement,
yeah,
actually.
It's straight up an understatement, man. Like, 'cause, like, he legit went against fucking ghosts when, like, he heard, like, found out that the guy that said, like, just put duct tape in your mouth and shut up type of thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I explained what happened to Ghost, and he still sided with the guy because he was hating on Ace because of Ace getting mad and killing the whole entire thing. Like, if you're risking getting banned from a game because one of your friends got emotional, that means they're gonna take that fucking dodgeball to the fucking chest and sit out on the out corner. That's how you know they're a homie. That's how you know.
Even if I was there in that situation, I probably would have done the same thing Ace did.
Like, anyone will, like, take that bullet to the chest and, you know, die for their homies. And
for certain people, telling someone to shut up, especially at that capacity, is
kind of like crossing the line at that point.
Yeah.
Like, to be brutally honest,
actually,
Ace never said anything close to that. He did say shut up.
I was in the call when that happened. I just remembered that. I was in the call when that person said that.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Yeah, you and I went into a call and I just started crying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I changed the subject quickly as I could. And you're like, no! What the fuck are you doing? Why are you going 180 on this shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I've been here on multiple occasions when people have tried to shut you up, and I don't take that shit lightly.
Yeah. That was like the first time I ever like realized that Ace actually will do something for his friends. And that's how I know he was actually quite loyal to people. He may say mean things, but that is Ace for ya. It's called hard fucking love, bitch. You gotta learn from it.
We do the same thing with each other, though. That's the thing. We show our love by being assholes.
I'm an asshole, but that doesn't mean I don't like you. Da-da-na-na-na-na-na.
Pretty much.
But that was like the biggest moment, like, in my mind there, when he fucking confronted, like, seriously, I just sat there, like, hearing, like, Ace snapping at Ghost. He's like, why are you standing up for these guys that legit told your friend to shut up and put duct tape on our mouth? And, it, like, making it sound like it was a prank.
Yeah.
Like, I never, like, expected Ace of all people. No offense, Ace, but...
I remember I DM'd him. And it's still in our DMs, I think. I DM'd him and I was like, yo, what your friend said was not fucking okay. Like, Panda's upset. You better fucking do something or I will. And he never responded to the message, but,
hearing about what he actually did, he heard you. He actually did something. Mm-hmm. He decided to do this. He was like, fucking you, and he's like, bitch. Bitch, I'm breaking. So that's why, like, me and Spade actually, like, have more respect for Ace than we used to be really honest. Because me and Spade, when we first met him, we didn't have much respect. Because the guy acted like a freaking Nazi when I first met him. He acted like a drunk Russian guy, no offense. And he was like a freaking bitch. So I barely hanged out with him. But the time I did start hanging out with him, when we were playing a mod, like a zombie game together.
That's the message that I sent Ace, by the way. Like, I went up in our DMs to find it, and that's the message that I sent him that day.
PTSD, anxiety, crippling depression. You should kill me.
I had to pull out the, like, my attempt to be mature about it instead of just blowing up at him.
Try to keep your friends in check, Ace. I'm gonna murder. I'm gonna murder and cause, like, it's not a good. I'm not gonna say the, like, G word, but he just, like, murdered his team in a game.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the multiple times that anyone that has friends that act like assholes, point out the multiple times that they stood up for something because they feel like you were being mistreated. I'm not saying you should be friends with assholes if they're severely assholes, but Ace is that one type of person that will apologize if he thinks he said something wrong.
Or if somebody points it out to him.
Yeah.
Which I have done on multiple occasions.
He has, he is not that stubborn or straight-minded about things like that.
Yeah.
He is brutally honest and knows when he's in the wrong. He may not admit it, but he will show that he knows that he's in the wrong. He's that type of person that is the quiet type of friend.
Mhm.
He's that, like, type of person.
He's usually sweet around certain people. But it really depends on what you consider sweet. To us, to me and Panda, maybe him being an asshole is him being nice.
He's more of an asshole to other people than us. Let me just point that out.
Yeah. And no, it's not just because, like, oh, haha, he's like best friends with two girls. No. That's because we're, like, family.
Family helps each other because Despacito and fucking...
I swear to God, if you bring up Despacito one more time.
The familiar lover.
I remember running around on Forever Play blasting that shit.
I just remember that time, like, I dared my friends to dress up as, like, a gender bend version, and you just stayed yourself because you're like, I am the gender bent. And you just walked away.
I'm just being edgy. Don't mind me.
Years later, oh my god, it was the fucking drift the whole time. Doo-doo-doo.
I'm an edgy fuck.
The pause of me silently continuing, like the fucking Doctor Who thing.
Yes.
But, like, on FP, there's multiple times that I have dealt with the most toxic ass people, and I was a jerk a couple of times because they kept pushing you off a crane.
Yes.
And I don't regret doing that because it was hella funny.
It was.
He's
I wish
like,
I had a recording of it.
I wish we did have a recording of it.
Just like the major fucking chat spam of him being pissed.
He was like,
It was
freaking crashing
amazing.
up and down, like punching his hand in the air in the game, yelling at us for like a minute while you were still on top of the crane, and I fell after him and just sat there on the floor.
And I was still up there, I was just chilling, I was like, Imagine being on the floor.
Imagine being, like, crouching repeatedly, angry motion.
No, because we used to do that all the time to each other. We'd be pissed off at each other and we'd just, like, smack each other in the game. Do you remember the smack command?
It was called /slap, I think.
Yes.
I remember, like, near the end of FE, they got rid of that.
No, they let the server go to fucking hell.
No, like,
at the end.
before I went to shit.
Yeah. I remember when they took the swearing filter off and everyone was just like cussing. It was great.
You're like, fuck you, your mom was hard.
I think I did actually say that to someone once.
Me trying to be freaking,
Nice.
nice. Can you stop swearing at my friends? My friend Dom. Fuck you!
What happened to Dom?
I have no idea. Like, after I went into my deep, like, depression before, like, Dom disappeared, because of all, like, that shit was happening, I was not caring about myself anymore. I was, honest to God, trying to just end my life. And Dom said
What
that
the
he was
gift
feeling...
that you sent me in the chat?
I don't know, those... That's legit me during the time when FP was failing. Have faith.
That's us just trying to understand what other people are saying when we're stuck in our own little world.
My Little Pony, Skinny and Bony.
The sky is literally red right now. The fuck? It is 1:30 in the
Everything is
fucking
lit.
morning. I'm cold. Could this bitch get some Wi-Fi anytime soon? Like, please?
Can my boyfriend get fucking Wi-Fi? Him. No.
No.
I'll get Wi-Fi with my fucking family does.
Yeah, no, the last actual conversation that we had was on April 29th. And it was the most boring fucking conversation. I am incapable. Apparently him and I are both incapable of having a decent conversation over text.
Until Panda
Like-
comes along, because the Fire Nation strikes the choice.
Yes.
I'm the fucking Fire Nation, except I save lives instead.
I destroy them.
You're the passive Fire Nation.
We're like extremely similar to each other, but we're also like polar opposites at times.
I teeth this shit of hurting and being a bitch. Your GIF is not loading. Or unless that's the point. No, the GIF is just refusing to load.
I hate when I put my hair up and there's just that one piece of hair that's pulling too tight. So it hurts.
But some entire person made a fucking story about, like, what if Hawkmouth, like, got the miraculous and Marinette is explaining, you will fucking kill two other people to get your fucking life back. Do you want to kill one of your two relatives? They just get one relative back. Like, what if that relative becomes fucking Hawkmoth later on because they want to get those relatives that they lost back, huh? You dumb bitch. The Fire Nation. Then everything changed with the Fire Nation attack. Boom. Fucking Spade.
I just grabbed it off the hat rack and put it onto a different one. Okay, so from what I'm guessing, based on what I saw in the scene, he dies on the mission. He just went out to kill a dude named Turisman Kovac or something like that. Basically, he said
My Little Pony. But yeah, look, that was our TED Talk of the night. We talked about how Ace is actually a good person. We talked about how fucking Joker and Dark 33 was being jerks and being emotionally like damaging to us, and how things like friendships can end without any means of it showing that it can be reborn or fixed. You can never fully fix things that happened in the past because you may never ever know what truly made it go wrong. That's how life is. That is how life has been. And it may be like that forever. My Little Pony. Let's get it. I'm gonna let Spade fucking sleep before I fucking kill them. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I need to go take a shower because of prom. Bye. Also,